Back to the job story. In terms of creating new jobs, we now know that Washington is watching the different states to see whether what they've got going on might actually work on the federal level. Here with me now, Michael Thurmond. He's the former Georgia Labor Commissioner. His Georgia Works program has earned a shout out from the president. Also from the Wall Street Journal. Mr. Thurmond, thanks for coming in studio to talk to him about this specific program. First, just essentially, how does it work?
It's what you said. It's a trial, a win-win proposition where job seekers can audition their skills, receive new training, employers provide the training at no cost, and we've had a 60% success rate over the past 7 years.
So essentially these prospective employees, they go work
for up to 24 hours a week for up to 8 weeks.
And they get paid, if they're getting unemployment benefits, they get their unemployment benefits in addition to a stipend.
And the stipend is to offset the cost of child care and transportation and other non-related costs.
Who are the employers who you have working on the program?
We've had over 16,000 Georgia employers who provided training. More than 32,000 Georgia job seekers have signed up. 23,000 have completed the training. And as I said, 6 out of 10 found a job within 90 days.
Wow. Are we talking health? Are we talking law, manufacturing? What kinds of jobs?
All of the above. It runs the gamut from white collar, blue collar, no collar. What it really does is it allows employers to reduce the cost of hiring, training, and recruiting new employees. In a difficult environment such as this, employers have to watch every dime. And so now they can make better choices about who's there, what are their skill sets, and whether or not they'll fit into their companies.
Okay, I want to read something. This is from, I want to give credit to stateline.org for pointing this out. So they're reporting, I see you nodding because you've seen this, they're reporting that Georgia Works peaked last December with 4,700 participants. Take a look at the graph. You can see it go up and then it goes down, the nosedive. The graphic kind of tells it all. Mr. Thurmond, what happened?
Well, it's an indication of the seriousness of Georgia's job market. We open it up not just to unemployment insurance claimants, but also those Georgians and Americans who've been out of work who don't qualify for unemployment benefits. 50% of the unemployed Americans either didn't qualify or have exhausted their benefits. So I open it up because they're in more desperate state than those who are receiving benefits, and we had an overwhelming response.
So the number of people looking for jobs just totally overwhelmed the number of people who could have provided them.
Yes, the money that we had set aside. So, but actually it was a positive thing because you hear so much and people say, oh, the folk are unemployed, they don't want to work. This demonstrates beyond any reasonable doubt that Americans are ready and willing to get back to work.
I know there have been criticisms that, the stipend ultimately, was doubled at one point in time. Let me get the number. I know Georgia actually ended up paying $2.2 million in stipend checks. I know some states like New Hampshire are now offering programs like this minus the stipend because everybody, like you mentioned, they're watching their pennies, nickels, and dimes. Also, the administrative costs and to make sure some of these companies are in it for the right reasons.
Yes,
right?
Yes, of course.
But given all of that, would it work at a federal level?
I think it will work if we allow states to be creative. We don't need a big new federal bureaucracy. What states need really is what the president did 2 weeks ago, provide leadership, direction, inspiration, and allow states the opportunity to be creative and innovative and create programs. New Hampshire implemented the Georgia Works strategy, but a little different from Georgia. And I think that's why it's successful in New Hampshire as well as here in Georgia.
Allowing the different states to decide and be creative and figure out how to put their people back to work.
That's it. Let employers and job seekers make that magic where hiring takes place.
We need the magic.
We need
everywhere
magic.
we can get it. Michael Thurmond, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooke.
Appreciate it. And now listen to this.